Hey, good morning. My name's Staff Sergeant Edens. I'm a handler here at 1MEF Kennels. Behind me you can see our obedience course. So we're going to give you guys a quick demonstration on how this is conducted. So we have various obstacles to replicate what we'd be working with in a real-world environment. The first dog that's going to come through is actually very advanced. So the handler is going to be able to direct the dog where to go and to overcome that obstacle from the center of the field. So here we have Sergeant Wundsam and MWD Lucky. He's a specialized search dog, so his specialty is working off leash. As you can see, Sergeant Wundsam is having his dog navigate the obstacles while being at a distance. Through voice command, he's able to give the dog various commands and have him conduct those. So we have different obstacles set up to replicate what we'd be doing in a real world environment, to include stairs, obstacles, A-frames, and really just get him ready for what he's actually going to be doing in an operational environment. So he's got his toy now. Everything with the dogs that we do is always fun for them. So he conducted the obedience course correctly, and now he's getting to play with his ball. So even though the dogs that we have, they're working dogs, playing with them, doing rapport building, and just getting close with the dog is very important. So there's really no specific order that we're doing the obstacles. We try to keep the monotony out of training. Whatever you can envision your dog doing is you can train the dog to do. So the sky is really the limit. So the stage that Lucky is currently at right now, this isn't how the dogs come to us. This took a lot of hours coming in on off time and really paying attention to what the dog needs to get him to this point. So this is a very advanced dog.
Here. Here. What, you just want the ball, huh? Just want the ball, huh? Back.
So again, we got Sergeant Wundsam with SSD Lucky here. They're conducting directional drills with the bumpers. You can see that he has right now. It's like a toy for the dog. So what he's doing is he's sending the dog in a specific direction, and then at any time he can give a verbal and a physical motion command to go one direction or the other. And this gives us the capability to be able to search off leash for the explosives, like I said.
There it is. There it is.
And once again, Sergeant Wundsam here makes it look easy, but this is after numerous hours of training with the dog to get him to this point. So once the dog's learned a specific skill, it's very important that we continue to train that, even though it may be basic for the dog at the time, but to make sure that the dog is still proficient at the specific task. So the stage that Lucky is currently at right now, this isn't how the dogs come to us. This took a lot of hours coming in on off time and really paying attention to what the dog needs to get him to this point. So this is a very advanced dog. This is our specialized search dog and combat tracker dog, Barn. So this is Bali. He's one of our newer tracker dogs. We procure them usually from Lackland. Well, our tracker dogs are solely from Lackland, but it's about a 5 or 6 month course to learn how to track, and then they have a class of students come through where they learn how to track with those new dogs, and then they're brought back to the kennels that they're going to be stationed at. So that's the case with Bali here. Trackers are usually pretty good. They're not patrol trained, so they're not trained to bite anybody or anything like that. So that's this entire kennels. Everyone here is pretty docile, pretty nice. All our dogs are housed here in these kennels. We kind of have it separated, so on this left side to about halfway down we have our trackers, and the rest of these are all going to be our SSDs, which are typically your labs, which was what Lucky was. We got a good looking shepherd here, Nero. It's probably one of my favorite sheps. That nice white coat. He's a tracker as well. Oh, here we go. So we got Pal right here. So he's one of the specialized search dogs. He's a black lab. Hey, come here, bud. Same training as Lucky. So you can see the dogs are all relatively fit. So to include their daily regimen of physical training, they're also on a strict diet. We use science diet, and it's all regulated through our vet. So the specific amount of food based on their body weight is all stuff that's very strict for us. And then obviously medications that are prescribed by the vet as well.